Hello and welcome back to The Front. So, in the end of the last episode, I got mobbed by two players and I lost a lot of stuff. Well, it wasn't a lot of stuff, but it was stuff. It taught me a very valuable lesson about PvP games in general. I like that, but I thought that this server itself was kind to noobs in wood, but actually it turns out it's wooden bases can't be raided, but if you're out and about on the world map and someone else is in wood, maybe leather armor, then they're welcome to attack you. But if someone came along in combats and attacked someone in wood, then there'd be a problem with the server manager. So that was all explained to me a bit better than what I already had thought. Now, this server's got a great community. It's Noob World. It's there in the description, and it's the behaviour of basically griefing new players is not really tolerated. But if it's a fair fight, then it's a fair fight. And well, they had bow and arrows. I had guns, but I wasn't prepared. I didn't have my guns loaded. I should have run away maybe. And there was two of them. That was the big thing, there was two of them, and even if I had got one of them down, the other guy might have revived them. This game really is not any good solo, so that was something I learned the hard way. Anyway, so from here on, there's a lot of harvesting still, and a little bit of building, so I'm going to start jumping through and just narrating over it unless anything interesting occurs. So after that little run-in, I decided that it was time that I probably put myself in some better armour. So looking at the requirements for the next armour up, which is leather, we need animal hides, which is why I was killing the deer there, and then we've got rubber, which is plant material. Now the best way to get hold of the plant, it's called plant mucus, and it gets turned into rubber at a bench, and the best way to do that is to make farm plots and fill them with the appropriate plants, which would be dandelions and ferns. So that's what we're doing now, is getting them plots up and running. So early on, it's not so difficult and so cumbersome to put in a bunch of seeds into a small plot and harvest them when they're grown. But when you get to the big farms and you've got multiple of them, this can become very repetitive. I'm hoping that they put a mechanic to maybe use a follower to do the harvesting for you. I don't know. I've got to experiment with indoor farms and see if that increases the yield and therefore how many times you have to harvest. But from what I've seen so far, it can be one of the most boring and cumbersome jobs in the game. So with some better gear now equipped, it's time to shake off the battle, the failure of the previous battle, and get back in the saddle and start collecting more resources to turn into lovely new equipment. This copper mine looked really intriguing, but I didn't feel that I had enough level, ammo, armor, stopping power to take on everyone, and I'd need to get some more bullets before attempting that. That was my thoughts anyway at the time. Oh, hello. I'm glad I checked that. I should have been checking that more often, shouldn't I? Their prior experience did put me in a bad habit for a few short days. Days? Yeah, in-game days, I guess, of just looking up and down the road and making sure there was no one approaching. Every now and then it was bad form. Hello. This is the one we were at before when we all went pear-shaped, mate. All went pear-shaped. On my way back to base, I realised that it's not really in the best position. It's not... It's easily shot down from above. You can see everything that's going on down there. It's probably not the safest place in the world to have a base. But this was only supposed to be a temporary starter base till I had the equipment to move somewhere else or join a squad anyway. So I decided to come back and have a look at this farm that I passed up out earlier. It looked interesting, so I wanted to see what kind of loot we'd get from it. Yeah, that's way too loud. I should have bought a weapon, but whoops. Oh shit. Fuck. What? Bandage. Oh. Bloody heck. Oh, thank heavens I killed that bugger. I don't know. Kind of waiting to get jumped now by someone who listened to all that commotion and went, oh, that could be interesting. Pre rubber. Oh my days. That is an amazing find. What? I should have killed you when I had the chance. Bandage. That was an amazing find. Oh, mate, even more. Lovely jubbly. Now I just need to get it home in one piece. Crops. I don't need crops right now. I need to get home. I need to get home with the glue. Oh my god. That's enough glue to last me for ages. Right, time to get the hell out of here. And I used all the lovely newfound materials and some new knowledge to make myself an assault rifle. Because I was not going to let myself get into that position ever again. And oh, what a lovely toy it is. I went on a bit of a long trek just to find out that crates have levels that they can only be locked at once a player has passed, depending on the colour. So red is a high level, yellow is next, down through green to blue. Okay, if I just go to medium. Oh, sugar. Damn it. I really need more ammo than that. I wonder if that's going to make the encoder better. No. Okay, I'm going to have to change the resolution of my desktop. Oh, I didn't want to have to do this. So I decided to put in some home defense system the best I could at this low level with the amount of tech I don't have. So yeah, this is me making some vague attempt to defend my castle. Well, not really a castle, more like a fisherman's hut, but you know. I decided that again I was going to maybe try and put some form of defense down outside. Now, in hindsight and retrospect, I don't think a ballista surrounded by some stone walls and on a stone floor actually counts it as a defense, especially when it only covers the front of the building and not the back. But, you know, learning curve and all the rest of it, so I thought I was doing something at least to deter someone if they did try and barge into my house. For a total noob like myself, having them two outside the front of someone's cabin, not that I would be breaking server rules and going and raiding a wooden cabin anyway, but I just thought that having them there would, like, at least make people know that this is someone who actually cares. It's not an abandoned base. You know, something. Anyway, I don't know. I was hoping it would be something to... I don't even know the range on these things. I'm not gonna lie. I need to do some testing with a buddy. Might rope someone into helping me to test these things, because it doesn't have like an area of effect radius on them. They should have an area of effect. I'm actually going to go and put that into the forum now. Next came time to put down an actual decent oil well, and then put some power into the base as well. And about time. This, you know, it's part of the natural progression, and I was well chuffed to get access to oil without having to go wandering around the map and getting shot. Now, it is very necessary for the oil well, but it is also in the task list of things to do to make them, and so might as well add them to the collection of things in the base as we're getting stuff done. Now I have hooked it up to a battery as well to control lights on the inside, possibly a fridge in the future, maybe. It's I need to put a splitter in, but generally that is because there's not enough power comes out of the battery. As I find out after I hook it up and nothing happens and I wonder why, you have to check the rating of how much power they can put out. And here is the addition of the indoor lights, just to make things a little bit brighter for the night time, and a switch to turn them on and off. If you are looking for guides and if you'd like me to produce some guides into how to use the electricity and water and things like that, and base building, etc., let me know in the comments down below and I'll make them. I'm toying with the idea of doing once I'm a little bit more once I'm good with exactly how these things are done. I'm happy to impart that knowledge. So yeah, let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. And the player said, "Let there be light." Oh yeah. Alright, 87 from 12. 87. Wow, what does that give us back? 43. Oh, cool. And how much is in there? And a full battery. And a full battery. Oh man, that's cool. Now, if I flow the switch, takes a minute, but it comes on. If I throw it again, goes off. If I throw it again, right, okay, it takes a while. Awesome, okay. I didn't really come back on to play. I came back on to do the oil, but, well, there's my garden. Looks like I should probably tend to it. Okay, so it's day 2 for me on the server, and my base is still intact. I've not been raided overnight. Ooh. The fact there's a great big red beacon there to summon high-level players near me is not great, but anyway. Let's see how the oil well's done overnight, and whoa! Hello! Oh wow, it's still going as well. How much fuel do we have? 50 fuel still. That's crazy. We still have 50 fuel and we have a bunch more. That's crazy. I'm gonna make another 50 fuel. And yeah, happy days, says us. Happy days. Wow. That's awesome. So, this is definitely a setup you really want to get going early. So overnight I got a message from, because I put a message up on the server Discord saying I was looking for a group, and someone messaged me to say we've got a slot free in our team, and basically invited me to come and have a quick look at their base. They said don't get too close because you'll end up dead. That intrigued me somewhat, so I decided I'd go and have a look, and they invited me to actually, so it wasn't too much of a problem. So I just basically suicided and spawned close to their base as they said I could, and yeah, took the trip over to them, and this is what I saw. Now that is them there. Then I go into a chat with them on Discord, and it goes something like this. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet, but he said don't worry, the turrets around the towers around the side are going to have some guns to come. And anyway, I said how impressed I was, and we talked a little bit. He asked me if I'd flown any helicopters before. I said not in this game, maybe in GTA, not this one. And he said that I could have some gear to help me level up, like the jackhammer, because that'll get you a lot of XP very quickly. And at this point, it's the end of, in one day I was up to level 30, so that's quite impressive in my opinion for a, pretty much a noob. So yeah, here I am standing on the beach, and the next thing he says, maybe you should take a walk to see how far up the hill you can get, which I do, and this is the result. And that was then. There's been some upgrades since then. So, if you're interested in meeting this squad as much as I was, you'll have to come back in the next episode, and I get introduced to everybody and get given some tools and go and start helping out with the farming and leveling up. And it's a great that is the evening of the second day for me. This is the morning. I didn't really do very much. Hold on. Brian, who is our squad leader, suggested that I spend the time, instead of doing what I would have been doing and farming materials and stuff, very little return at this stage for them and now for me. He said, why don't you go into single player and take a shot for a spin? So I did. I went for a bit of practice. I went for a bit of a practice in the best way I know how. Giving myself a challenge. If you've ever used a helicopter in this game, you know what I mean when I say it doesn't handle like a lot of other games. You move the mouse backwards and forwards to get tilt, and that gives you your momentum, and you use W and S to put your propellers higher and lower, like the engine speed, so to speak. So yeah, this is definitely not easy, and unfortunately, I guess, they have turned off like crashing for the time being, so you can't like destroy your vehicle. But I don't know whether they're going to put that in again or not, because it seems like you should have some way of, like, that would be unrecoverable. That would be unrecoverable. I also wanted to progress the mission tracker and to get some more shards, so I went out for a wander before I joined the new clan. Collecting berries, collecting the berries. Trying to anyway. There's some wild berries. Oh, they wanted 5 surgical kits? Damn. One lot of creams. There's a cream for that, you know. Right, well, yeah, after getting killed by that unscrupulous player, I've decided that I need to always make sure I've got my defensive and healative items at easy access while I'm outside of my base. It's PvP server. I should have known that anyway. Probably. But I thought I was okay because I was in wood armor and no one would really bother me. It turns out other people in wood armor see it as fair game anyway. Which is kind of fair enough. And, well, now I'm in leather armor. I've got a bit of a better chance, but it's still not ideal. Oh, I can't see anything. Is that blue? That's blue. I can get blue. Oh, 39. Thought it was blue. It must be purple. Damn. Oh well. That one over there is blue. But I am not bothered. Plane? Must be an abandoned plane. Maybe I'll regret this. Nope. Why are you bashing the place down, mate? Seems odd. Excuse me. Right, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm so surprised they don't come running. Or at least looking that direction. Okay, it's a few of them. Oh, hello. Oops. Hi. Nice to meet you. You can walk through walls. Damn it. I can't shoot through them though. Oh, you nearly forgot about me, did you? Yay! What I'm looking for. Okay. You're a big un. Yeah, you are. Did I miss him? Hello. Wow, that barely touched him. And he's just walking towards me like nothing's happening. Okay, I'm gonna start backing up slowly. Excuse me, sir, have you heard about our Lord and Savior? Free yourself from the chains of oppression. Yeah. Meet my friend the boomstick. This guy is so slow that I can just do this. As long as I keep checking behind me. There we go. Bye-bye. Was it all worth it for the... Ooh. It's a green one. What have I got there? Ooh, we need steel. A little bit above my pay grade. But it's something nonetheless. I need to go and get some gunpowder. I'm gonna storm them. Looking for boxes of loot. Is there a box of loot up here? There is. Ow! That hurt. And I attracted some attention. And all for 3 single... Oh, iron doors. Well, that's not too bad. I've seen worse. But I'm pretty sure I got someone on my tail now. If I didn't have such a good weapon on me, I'd have been dead. That's one of the shield guys. I am not messing with him. I bet there's a lot of good loot around though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm dwindling in ammo already. As much as I'd love to stay for the party, I'm gonna have to take my leave. Unless there's anything in this farm that's any good. Yeah, someone else trying to take it apart. Oh. Whoa, shit. Excuse me. Oh, damn it. Ow. Yeah, shot in the back and a bandage to the wrist does the trick. Reminds me of Resident Evil. Anyway, he won't chase me too far, I don't think. So that's the end of that one. Make sure I've got enough berries. Oh, the short trees, fir trees you have to collect with E. You can't sickle them. Interesting to know. Yeah, I definitely need to bring a melee weapon. I keep forgetting about melee. Melee. Whoever put that there, thank you for your genius. So, if you're interested to meet the squad that built that base that knocked me the hell out in, like, milliseconds, then you'll have to come back on for the next episode, where I get introduced to the squad. And it's a right blast, and we're gonna go and do some PvE, eventually PvP, all that lovely stuff. So yeah, if you want to see that and you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button, and if you hit the bell icon, you'll get notified when I put new content up. If you made it this far into the video, maybe it's worth a like, I don't know. Please don't forget on the way out to hit the like button. And as always, thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.